From South Korea, Chen and Lee So-hee are ranked number 3 at BWF World Ranking. And from China, Chen and Jia are ranked 4 at BWF World Rankings. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a round of applause once again. South Korea versus China.
Well, yes, the pairs are from Korea and China, but this is an individual tournament, and therefore it is the individuals of Chang Ye-na and Lee So-hee against Chen Qing and Jia Yifan contesting today's final.
Yeah, because you're actually, we have pairs with players from different countries.
Yeah.
At least we have in men's doubles. I can't remember anyone in women's doubles at the moment, but...
and mixed doubles as well.
Mixed doubles as well, yeah.
Yeah. So it's important we refer to the players as individuals, as this is an individual tournament.
Red. You black.
So our umpire for this first match, Wayana,
Black. You want
from Indonesia,
that
our
side.
service judge, also from Indonesia.
Chang. Hey, Chen, you will receive? Yeah.
So the pairs will just change ends before the start of the 2-minute warm-up period. And these two pairs will know each other very well indeed. This is the 9th time that they will play against each other, and Chang Ye-na, there she is the oldest player on court at the age of 27. This is in fact her 7th Super Series tournament final, but her 5th with her current partner of today. They're at a career high, enjoying their 10th week at a career high of 3. Now, as far as their matches are concerned, as we look at Lee So-hee, who turned 23 on Wednesday, born in Ulsan, they have been pushed the full distance in their last 2 matches, quarter-final against Haris and Putri Sari of Indonesia, and then in the semi-final yesterday against the number 8 seeds Tanaka and Yonimoto, who of course had won the India Super Series event. So as far as the Chinese players are concerned, Chen Qing and Jia Yifan, they're both 19 years of age at the moment, but they're both about to enjoy a birthday later on this month. In fact, Chen Qing will turn 20 in 5 days' time, next Friday, and Jia Yifan at the end of this month, 11 days' time to be precise. So for the left-hander from Tianjin on the northeast coast of China, she is in her 3rd Super Series tournament final with her women's doubles partner of today. They too are at a career high at the moment of number 4 on the world ranking, enjoying their 7th week in total at a career high. Now they've been pushed the full distance. Oh, well, we didn't really have time to look at that, did we? In 2 of their matches, their first round against Chow and Lee from Malaysia, and then in the quarter-final they were pushed the full distance by the number 2 seeds and Olympic silver medalists Yu and Pedersen. Well, as I was telling you, this is the 9th meeting between the 2 pairs, and of the previous 8, well, the last time they met was in the final of the Sudirman Cup when Chang Ye-na and Lee So-hee won that crucial 4th match to send the tie to a 5th and deciding match. But prior to that, the Chinese pair had won the previous 6 meetings, 6 on the trot. So the momentum prior to that meeting on the Gold Coast last month was very much with the Chinese youngsters.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Chen and Jia Yifan, China. And on my left, Chang China and Yi Yi, Korea. Chang China to serve to Jia Yifan. Love all. Play.
So Zhang Na and Li So-hee, the All England champions, getting this women's doubles final underway against Chen and Jia Yifan. Nice finish off from Zhang Na with a reverse slice.
1 love.
So, Steen, it's possible that Chen could win the doubles double today, winning both the women's doubles and the mixed doubles while a teenager, and that'd be the third time she's achieved that, if she does it, obviously, at a Super Series tournament. While still a teenager, it's remarkable.
Yeah, it is, and I mean, I first became alert to her last year when she was selected to play the final of the Uber Cup together with Tang Yuanting and played absolutely magnificent and displayed quite a character as well. Very, very animated player that's fun to watch and amazing achievement to reach such a high level at such a young age. But we had indications she'd won. Have you told me 4 World Championships?
Well, she medalled.
Oh, she medalled at 4 different.
4 consecutive World Junior Championships.
So that means that she's medalled when she was only 15.
Yeah.
And that should be the indicator of a big talent coming forward that we should follow. So, in fact, I should have been alert to her a little bit earlier.
Need to watch out for that sideways drift. As we look down on the court, the sideways drift from left to right. That defensive shot from Zhang Na being taken by the drift and taken wide of the court.
Looks a little bit short, but also it was an amazing accomplishment by Li and Chang to win that match in the Sudirman Cup, in my opinion. They were down 2-1. They had to win in order to stay in the match. They were playing a pair they'd lost to the previous 6 matches. That's really, really tough. And it also shows a little bit, perhaps, that the Chinese pair didn't really keep their calm in the match.
Pushed it long.
Three, 4.
I'm looking a lot forward to see the game in the game between the, in my opinion, 2 captains on the on each side of the net. Chen, as we mentioned, from the Chinese pair, and Zhang Na on the Korean side. They are, in my opinion, the most creative players. And then also the battle between the more supporting players with Li So-hee, very physical, strong, but not as creative as Jia Yifan, in my opinion, whereas I think perhaps Jia Yifan at the moment, the one that's struggling a little bit on the physical side of the 4 players.
5-4.
Good placement of the smash towards the right hip of Chen. And there's a run of 5 straight points.
6-4. Service over. 5-6. Service over. 7-5.
Well, as far as this young pair from China are concerned, this is their 3rd Super Series tournament together. And the previous 2 finals, they won. So they've got a 100% record in Super Series tournament finals at the moment.
Eight, 5.
Yeah, and even though I think it was a big accomplishment by the Koreans to beat them in the Sudirman Cup, we had a slight suspicion, perhaps, because they haven't looked in best of shape so far in 2017, the Chinese pair.
That is over. 6.
They won a couple of Grand Prix Gold events, the Thailand Masters, Grand Prix Gold and the Swiss, but you're right, as far as Super Series are concerned, up until this tournament, not beyond a quarter-final so far this year. And for a pair that did so well at the end of last year, winning the French Super Series and then the Super Series finals, one expected them to build on that at the beginning of this year.
Yeah, they look to be the new Chinese #1s.
Yeah.
And probably are. I mean, they were selected to play the Sudirman Cup final. None of the others have impressed the other Chinese pairs.
6.
But, oh, that's another error on the return of serve. And there's another. My goodness me.
11-6.
So it's 5-point advantage for the All England champions, Zhang Yena and Lee So-hee at the mid-game interval. And Lee, coach there for China, and Zhang Jun.
Yeah, and that's a little bit new that he's part of the coaching process in women's doubles, but that's of course because he's been appointed the head coach of the doubles department in China, whereas Xia Xuanzi is the head coach of the singles department. With Li Yongbo leaving his position as chief of sports.
(11-6). Play.
Oh, that was going wide.
Well, I had a
7-11.
I had a feeling here in the later part of the first game, from 5-all or something like that, and of course it's very, very little to judge from, but I got the feeling that Chen is not completely trusting her partner. I feel that she's trying to play even better than she perhaps is capable of, but she's trying to take an extreme amount of responsibility in this women's doubles here.
Yeah.
She moved towards a shot in her backhand side at the net, which means she's covering in front of Jia Yufan's forehand.
8-4.
It's always good to be unpredictable, but that seemed strange to me, and I just saw her covering here again. She was ready behind Jia Yufan if she hadn't intercepted on the front court. Well played.
Yeah.
Nine, 12. Satu lagi.
Oh, that serve was going short. Yeah, she was committed to it, though.
Yeah.
10, 12.
Yeah. Well reached, first of all, from Jia Yufan.
12.
And she's pulled out of position. That's when Chen came storming forward. And that's precisely the sort of covering that you were talking about 2 days ago, Steen, with the Koreans,
Yeah.
that Lee So-hee needs to do that covering.
Got to follow up.
Yeah.
And she's done it. We saw it earlier or later in that match.
Well, 6 of the 7 points
12. Oh.
since the mid-game interval.
It goes back and forth here with point scoring. Oh.
Good rally. Very good rally. Well, she did well to get it back, Jia Yufan. But I wonder if that's an indication she's off balance at the back of the court there, and then really struggling to get forward. Now, you said that of the 4 players on court, she's possibly the one that's struggling physically at the moment. I wonder if that's an indication.
Service over. 13. Oh.
Good flick serve. Oh, she's run off to get a new racket. She's back on. And they've won the points.
$14, 13.
Amazing. You have a little bit better chance in doubles to win the point. I actually watched some YouTube this morning of Lin Dan's best shots and recoveries and so on. And he once tried to change his racket in men's singles and almost got away with it. Only almost.
Yes, and the Koreans, I should think, will be livid with themselves for not being able to take advantage of that situation.
Play.
There's a dive there from Chang Na. Clever. Well played by Chang Na. Full length dive early in the rally.
Service over.
Did awfully well to control it.
Oh.
And good awareness at the end of the rally too.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately we're not seeing the dive, which was spectacular.
Play.
Oh, behind the back.
Service over.
This is one of the situations. Great follow-up here.
14.
Both players covering the net. She's totally fired up, Chen.
Yeah.
Excellent play.
Yeah.
Excellent play.
And of course, we ought to remember that Chen has won 3 women's doubles Super Series titles because she won in Australia last year with Bao Sin.
$17-14.
So it's 11-3 since the interval.
Yep.
Dangerous service return from Lee So-hee, but got away with it.
Oh,
good shot.
Very good.
Only spot open there. She was covering everything else.
17.
Not that fast paced, but very well placement. She's taking over the rallies, Chen.
It's gone long. Well, I think both the Koreans were leaving it for the other. Yeah. I think there was confusion there.
17-all.
A lot of directions to the Chinese pair from Pan Li.
Well, I think that equals the longest rally. Oh, not the best of serves. And from that service onwards, they were always under pressure, the Koreans.
Service over.
We were noticing earlier in the tournament, weren't we, Steve, that Lee So-hee was struggling with her low serve.
Yeah, it's gone up and down, and sometimes they're actually quite okay, and then from time to time, they seem a little bit too high above the tape.
Yeah.
Service over. 18. Oh.
Attacked by some wildlife. Chang Yin up.
Oh, Chang Yin just stretching out her leg there.
That is over. 19,
oh, it was her ankle.
18.
Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah.
Don't throw sweating on the floor. Okay? Quick toweling is okay. Thank you.
Very, very good. Good low serve, hunting the third shot, knew exactly where it was going to come.
20, game point.
That excellent play
18.
from Chen means that she and Jia Yifan have 2 game point opportunities.
Oh.
The first is well saved.
Service over. 19, 20.
And they convert on their second opportunity. Chen and Jia Yifan.
And Jia Yifan, 21-19.
21-19 confirms the umpire. 22 minutes for that opening game. And having been 6-11 down at the mid-game interval, that is a remarkable comeback. I'd love to know what Pan Li said to them in that coaching timeout.
One of the things might have been that it wasn't actually the Koreans that were scoring the points, it was the Chinese that were giving 4 or 5 quick points away when they had 5 or 6 points themselves. So be a little bit more patient, or believe in yourself, you don't have to play that close to the lines.
치고 들어오고 한 사람은 나가려고 준비하고 있단 말이야. 키가 넘어가든지 아니면 들어오는 쪽으로 그냥 안 뜨게만 놔둬도 드라이브 못 친단 말이야. 뒤에서 들어와도. 뒤에서 하려고 하지 말고 자신 있게 라고 있게.
20 seconds. 20 seconds. Second game. Love all. Play. Service over. 1 love. Service over.
Is there anything you think that the Koreans should be changing up at the start of this?
Yes,
what?
I think they should really play everything they possibly can at Jia Yifan. I think there's huge difference between the two Chinese players. Every time Chen has the shuttle, they're in problems, the Koreans.
Yeah.
They should go for there's very, very big difference between two players, the playing strength.
1. Okay.
Do you think that prior to the next Olympics in 2020 that there'll be a different Chinese pair and Chen will either be concentrating on mixed doubles, or do you think she'll have maybe a different women's doubles partner?
Yeah, I think they will if they're clever. Otherwise, they have to do a lot of work on Jia Yifan, in my opinion. And we talked about this that China had this sort of slump of form in women's doubles that were quite unexpected. We saw them change pairings to find the correct pairings for the Olympics. They didn't find it. The Koreans, they did the same. They had shorter time, but they found pairings that, in their terms, worked. They didn't win. They didn't go to the final, but this pair here got a bronze medal. And
wasn't this pair? It was.
Oh no, it was Shim and
Zhang.
Yeah. So they still had two pairs that were playing well, and I don't think they could have mixed them up in a better way. I definitely think that China could have done a better job of mixing their women's doubles pairs up.
Yeah, I think I tend to agree with that. I would also add to the comment, though, that I think that Chen is so outstanding as an individual that whoever she plays with is going to look second best because she's the outstanding player on court. Her style of play, her anticipation, her character.
Yeah, you have a point there, but I still feel that there's too big a difference.
Yeah.
Between them, and it's in many ways it's physical.
Oh, it's landed well in. There was a call from Jia Yifan to her partner to leave it.
And
5-4.
We saw it up the year up until the Olympics when Tang Yuanting was playing with Yu Yang, where Yu Yang, clearly the best women's doubles player in the world, in my opinion, but in the year up to the Olympics, not at all up to standards. And she, in my opinion, dragged Tang Yuanting down. She made her play worse because she was exposed to things that she shouldn't be exposed to if she'd had a partner that suited her well.
Yeah.
Service over. 5-4.
Well, you can see that Jia Yifan has got some heavy strapping on her left knee.
Yeah, and that we've also seen her earlier play with a sleeve on her left arm and so on. And I mean, it's possible that she just susceptible to injuries, and that's what's bugging her at the moment, and that she can play much better.
6-5.
Oh, that was a great net shot from Lee So-hee.
7-5.
Oof, just wide.
Yeah, then that's the ones when you leave those, you're a little bit nervous because of the sideways drift.
7.
Good shot.
Good rally. Oh, that's well wide.
Service over. 8-6.
They are targeting Jia Yifan more now,
Yes,
the Koreans.
but not as much as I would like them to.
9-6.
Because, for instance, when she's on the back court, we've seen Lee So-hee lift to her a number of times where she's not really moving her. And I would definitely suggest that they move her, not necessarily from side to side, because if they try that, then Chen will move out from the net. But from one side to the middle of the court, and from the middle of the court to the other side, and then that way back. So they keep her moving all the time.
Yeah.
Jia Yifan, I mean, I realize it sounds like harsh criticism. Of course she can play. She's got a, it seems like she's got a great eye of the game and plays the shots in the correct spots. I just don't think she physically is up to the level of the three other players.
Right.
10-6.
Yeah, it's a good call that time.
Service over. 7-10.
Oh, my word, what a backhand. Oh, yes. Well played by the Korean pair of Jang Ye-na and Lee So-hee.
Interval.
Well, it was a tremendous backhand earlier on in the rally that really changed the whole momentum of that rally. And the Koreans will be happy with their 4-point advantage. Mind you, they had a 5-point advantage in the opening game.
20 seconds. 20 seconds.
드라이브 맞다가 치려고 하면 안 된다면 치고 들어오는데 같이 해.
11-7. Play.
Yeah, there's a challenge here. First challenge of the match.
Lee challenges. Call out.
Well, the line judge was slightly hesitant, which is possibly why the Korean pair wanted to challenge it. It was way out.
Yeah.
Challenge unsuccessful. One challenge remaining. Service over.
Some of the things I'm looking at when I'm
11.
saying that she's physically a little bit
Play.
after the others is how well does she recover when she's under pressure, when she's got to move to the back court, or when she's got to move towards a drop shot. How does she resist deceptions and so on? So that's something to look for if you want to see for yourself.
9-11.
Good shot.
No, she doesn't miss many of those, Chen. Solid defence there from Chang Ye-na. Good rally. And that's perhaps one of those occasions where you'd like to see full commitment from Lee So-hee.
Yeah, I think it was okay. I just think this is a reasonably good return. I think she probably thought the chance was a little bit bigger than it actually was. I don't think she could put it that much downwards as she really wanted to.
Yeah, I just thought she was maybe a little hesitant before going.
Yeah, you might be right.
Yeah. And it is these tiny little differences.
Tiny little things
that make a big difference.
It does. If a better player, well, maybe there isn't any better player, but let's say there were, she would sense that the chance is not as big. I got to be a little bit more careful. Good read by Jayutan.
12. Play.
Save, good save.
That's amazing.
Service over. 13-11.
That's the one that was incredible. I was afraid she was actually going to hit her partner with that shot. Oh, very, very good placement of the smash. Right on the right hip of Chen.
14-11.
And that a perfect example of how difficult it is to defend off that right hip for a right-hander.
Towards a left-hander. When a left-hander smashes cross.
Yes, yeah.
Service over. 12-14.
Oh,
yeah.
13-14.
Yeah, good decision. Clearly long. This is a crucial phase of the match right now.
15-13.
Interesting stat, though, Steen. The two occasions that the Koreans have beaten their opponents of today, they've done so in 2 straight games. They've never won when losing a game.
Play.
That's the play. I think they should try and, when they have this position, when Chen is smashing from her backhand side, I think it's crucial that the Koreans try to play a cross-flat defense towards the backhand side of Jia Yifan. They haven't done it yet, but it should be a really, really good way to change the defense around.
Good defence. Good rally.
Service over, 14-16.
That was good commitment at the front of the court.
Service over, 17-14.
Forgot about the drift.
18-14. Service over, 15-18.
Two points away from taking this second game. Number 3 seeds from Korea.
Service over, 19-15.
Two miss hits at the beginning of the rally. Game point opportunities to level this final.
20.
One game all.
Game point, 15.
Good coverage.
Brilliant. Excellent third shots from Chang
Second
Na.
game won by Chang and Isoi, 21-15. One game all.
Umpire confirms that it's one game all. 48 minutes into the match. And it's all going to come down to the third and deciding game. That was wonderful play from Chang Na. Not only the interception from around the head position, which looked a little awkward, but to play that cross court was fantastic. No, one game all.
내 파트너가 여기서 걸면 뒤에 있는 사람도 반대 빨리 준비해줘야 된단 말이야. 여기서 거는데 그냥 서 있다가 빵 맞으면 안 되잖아. 해놓고 반대 사람도 같이 빨리빨리 컨트롤 준비를 해줘야 된단 말이야. 서 있으면 안 된다는 얘기야, 그게. 뒤에 양쪽 빨리 오니까 같이 가야 된단 말이야. 얘네들이 천천히 가면 안 돼. 해놓고 드라이브 치고 들어오면 피 넘겨서 올려주고 들어와서 때리는 거 그냥 놔주고 처음에 해놓고 드라이브해서 맞으면은
也不让他站在原地，然后我们赌的都是赢的，知道吧？然后清晨往前主动的，不要去慢放，他不会挑你，就切他两个腰上，快切，中路都可以，然后去打连贯，想办法怎么去打连贯，知道吧？要不然他看不到。
20 seconds. 20 seconds. Final game. Love all. Play. Service over. 1 love.
She's making a number of mistakes, Jay, whenever she's forced to play from below the tape. Seen it from the backhand side also when she's the backcourt player in the service situation. If you return to her backhand side and get it below the tape, she's prone to make errors. This is good. Really solid in that situation.
Service over. 2-1. Service over. 2-all.
I think they've seen so many shots drift in on that sideline that they're simply afraid to leave it. They have to be absolutely 100% certain. And of course, that 100% limit has been pushed a little bit during the tournament. Good work by both Jia and Chen. I just felt the Koreans were about to move the Chinese pair really, really well in the offense in that rally there.
5-2. Then. Asal okay. Six, 2. Then the shuttle. Service over. 3-6. Service over. 7-3.
Didn't get back on to the right stance, Lee So-hee.
Eight, 3. Then the shuttle. Nine, 3. Service over. 4-9.
They need a couple of points, there's no doubt about that.
Service over.
Did that drift at all? I didn't see any drift. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, very possible.
11-4. Interval being in.
So a 7-point advantage for the Chinese pair here in the deciding game.
Seconds.
2点上到讲的一个，中指消息现在轻的盯住，全部应付，大功夫就砸到直线上。 击以后就可以进，不要退，他都是挡网让我们挑，不要给他消极的去给他攻，知道吧？
Best position in the match at the interval for the Chinese, trailing the first two intervals in the first and second game. A very healthy lead here.
11-4. Play.
Yeah, she's looking very sharp now. Chen Qing.
Both players very sharp. Good follow-up on the front court there. They've been dominating the service situation.
Match clock just ticks over the hour mark. Good rally, very good rally. Yeah, excellent. Oh, the challenge here. Surely going to be a wasted challenge. Oh, that was clearly in.
Yeah.
Challenge unsuccessful. One challenge remaining. Service over. 5-12. Play. Service over. 13-5.
Well, I definitely think that the drift has either changed or is not as pronounced as it was before.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Service over. 6-13.
I remember I once saw Li Mao, the former Chinese coach and also coach for Malaysia and Indonesia. He went on to court and lit his lighter to see how the flame reacted.
14,
Really?
Yeah.
6.
Serve is short.
Service
I
over.
think that's the first service error of the match, isn't it?
14.
Way short. Yeah, well worked. Nice rally so far of this deciding game.
Service over. 15-8.
Got to make a move now, the Koreans, if they want to win this title.
Oh, good return.
Excellent.
Sixteen, 8.
Excellent.
Yeah. On a real roll now, the Chinese youngsters.
17-8.
It seems like they have a very, very good idea about what's coming on the service return from the Koreans. Keys is that you actually you tell your partner where you want to serve, and then you overcover yourself like 1 or 2 areas, and then if it's in another area where it's your responsibility, then you just play it as safe as possible back. But the 2 areas where you overcover it, there you go for an advantage. See if you can exploit it.
It's just long.
Wow, that's
the drift.
Yeah.
The drift has changed.
19.
2 points away. Chen Qing and Jia Yifan from a 3rd Super Series title. 2 last year. Low service shorts.
Service over. 9-19.
Yeah, to me, the Koreans might be able to score some points now, because I think the Chinese pair, they know that they're going to win this.
Yeah.
Should lose the next 12 points, 11-1, if that were not to happen.
Ten, 19.
Chinese youngsters have done a very good job of turning the defence and whipping the shuttle across court into open spaces.
20,
and they now have 10 match point opportunities. Only needed the one. They win their third Super Series title in their third final. Keep their 100% record in Super Series finals going. Chen Qing and Jia Yifan. 21-19, 15-21, 21-10 in the deciding game.
21-19.
An hour and 10 minutes in duration. So the possibility of a doubles double is still on for Chen Qing after that wonderful victory in the women's doubles against the All England champions Zhang Yana and Li So-hee. Look how deep they are in their defensive stance. Goodness me. Well, the statistic that the Koreans have only beaten this Chinese pair when winning in 2 straight games continues.